You were supposed to join me. You unfortunately couldn't. You had a bit of a migraine. Bit bedridden there. Couldn't join me, and I wish you had. It was wicked. Saw that. This was a movie that I was not.
I thought you were saying it was wicked, but it is wicked.
It's one particular movie I was not looking forward to at all, and this one really caught me off guard. It's wonderful. It's one of the best movie going experiences I've had this year. It admittedly gets off to a bit of a rocky start. It's a bit laborious to begin with, but once the story and the characters are well established, my God, is it fun. And I don't think it's unreasonable to say that Cynthia is it Erivo? Is it Cynthia Erivo? Is that the name of the Wicked Witch? I think that's her name.
I don't know. The funny thing was I heard one of the girls on the cheap seats, their cultural correspondent, talk about it.
Yeah.
And when she lists the cast, she's like, huge stars and apart from Ariana Grande.
No, Cynthia Erivo is a fairly big star. She's just not in our. She's not in our sphere.
Well, as my old boss said to me the first time I went to the Cannes Film Festival, if you've never heard of her, she's not famous.
Never mind the millions that have. Jeff Goldblum's in there, and anyway, it's wonderful. But I don't think it's unreasonable to suggest that she could or deserves an Oscar nomination. It's that good. Like, the performance of the Wicked Witch is mesmerizing.
Because it's all about how the Good Witch is pretty much.
Okay, so yes and no. It's like it's a revisionist story of The Wizard of Oz. The books that it's based on in the Broadway musical.
I have read part of the book.
Yeah, take the L. Frank Baum books, the original 14 that he wrote, plus the continuation of that canon.
That's right.
And they take it in a new direction and say, well, what if this is what happened when they met, and this is why the Wicked Witch is wicked. So it's not. What's the word? It's not loyal to the original text, but it's its own thing. And and this movie tells the story really well, and it's plausible. All the beats that the character.
Yeah, I forgot that you're a big Frank L. Baum nerd.
Huge L. Frank Baum. Thank you very much.
Well, yeah, I'm so surprised that you weren't looking forward to this.
No, because it's revisionist. Like the whole concept goes against what I love about The Wizard of Oz, right? Because
but it doesn't, because you loved it.
Well, I did love it, but I still don't appreciate the fact that they've done it, but I can't deny it's a fantastic film, and I did suspend my disbelief, and my my reservations. I put them aside and really, really loved the songs. Are amazing. I had heard the songs from the Broadway stuff, but they've actually they've changed them quite a bit. Like they've given a lot more context to characters in this as well from the stage show, which made it much more enjoyable.
Have you seen the stage show?
Yeah, I have. I would not in person, but they film them live productions and that. I've seen that, and yeah, I think this is better than the stage show. I think it's part 1 of 2 as well, which is it was a 2.5 hour film, right? And that's part 1, so it ends at intermission, but it is a glorious ending. Like, it is such a spectacular thing. It's pretty much when the witch takes off.
Is there flying monkeys in it?
Well, yeah, they give so much backstory to how those flying monkeys became flying monkeys, and it's wonderful. I'm not going to give anything away. Go see it. It's going to be in cinemas for a little while. I think it's going to last the distance. It's not going to end anytime soon at the cinemas. I think everyone's going to get out and watch it. But yeah, it's got Oscar written all over it.
Yeah, right.
Way better than I anticipated. So
but not for Ariana Grande, right?
Oh my God. She's fantastic. Everything about this surprised me. She is such a great comical actress because she is the comical Foddy in this, right?
Yeah.
Foley, I should say. She's a bit of a ditz, but she's also very conceited, almost narcissistic, but well-intentioned. Right. So it's always about her, but her intention is about everyone else. So it's just such a really interesting dynamic. And her and the Wicked Witch, before she was a Wicked Witch, they shouldn't be friends, but the way they become friends is quite wonderful and beguiling. So yeah, I'm really talking it up here. Go and see it for yourself. But I really wish you had been there. I think you would have loved it.
Yeah, I did. To be honest, I did not know it went for 2.5 hours. And there would have been an audible groan from me. But sometimes, sometimes you don't notice that they go for 2.5 hours.
Well, could you imagine if you'd rocked up to see The Brutalist with me and then find out it's 4 hours long? Because that's what happened to me. I had no idea.
Yeah, I think I probably would have walked out at the intermission.
Publicist said to me, "I'll just the intermission will be about 15 minutes long." I'm like, "Into what? Huh? What? I've got work to do today."
That's when you kind of you buy a plane ticket, you travel to Hollywood, and you slap the director around. You go, look, there's no reason for this. There's no reason.
I mean, I haven't reviewed that on the show because that movie is not out for a little while yet. But I've got to say that's teetering up the top of my top 5 list of the year. The Brutalist. 4 hours that goes by like that. It's fantastic.
It would have to. Otherwise, you would have killed yourself in the cinema.
It's so good.